Oh. I got a whiff. There's something in there. There's a person in here. Go get him in handcuffs.
What started as a simple act of kindness ended with a body hidden in a freezer and a chilling betrayal that no one saw coming. This is the story of Monique Gilbertson, a 68-year-old woman whose generosity cost her everything. November 2024, Las Vegas, Nevada. The kind of welfare check that every police officer dreads. A concerned friend had reached out to authorities after not hearing from 68-year-old Monique Gilbertson for over 2 weeks.
I have a request for a wellness check on a resident.
When was the last time you heard or seen her?
So the last time she called the office was on the 22nd of October. We've knocked on her door. Her dogs are going insane, which they wouldn't do if she was okay. When I called, the first time it went to voicemail. I called again. Someone answered, didn't say anything. I kept saying hello, hello, and then they hung up. She called you guys about 2 weeks ago. She had a roommate issue, and she called because in her roommate's stuff she had found a gun.
When officers arrived at Monique's northeast Las Vegas home, they expected to find an elderly woman who maybe needed medical attention or had simply lost track of time. What they found instead was far more sinister.
God damn. Jesus!
I'm so sorry. I was like, I just got a shower. Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, we've been knocking.
Well, I rent this place.
What's your name?
My name's Jaslyn.
Where's Monique at?
Monique is I'm house sitting right now. She left town for a while.
Where is she? No.
The door opened, and standing there was a man no one had ever seen before. His name was Daniel Rue, 37 years old, and he had no business being in that house. At least, that's what everyone thought. From the very first moment, something felt off. Daniel's body language, his stammering explanations, the way he physically tried to block the officers from entering, these weren't the actions of an innocent house sitter.
My name's Jaslyn.
Where's Monique at?
Monique is I'm house sitting right now. She left town for a while.
Where is she? No, she didn't. Where is she?
No, she really did. I swear.
Okay, where is she?
I mean,
Her car's here.
I know her car's here. She has me house sitting. I have I got my rent receipts.
You're not supposed to be here. Come outside.
Huh?
Come outside.
She doesn't have anyone here.
No,
Okay,
I have rent receipts right here. Actually.
Okay, come outside.
Well, I'm
let's
not gonna come
talk.
outside right now. I have paperwork that I'm supposed to be here. Like, you know what I mean? And like,
Yeah, you need to come outside and show us that paperwork.
okay, I have paperwork right here. And I'm not gonna come outside right now. Right? Like, I have legal rights.
This is the, what's your name?
My name's Jaslyn. I was
Jazz?
Yeah, Jazz. I was
Okay.
renting.
Understand that I'm here to do a welfare check on the occupant of this residence. I am going to do that. You need to come out of that.
Well, she's not here right now, though.
You need to step outside right now. I am giving you a legal and lawful command. If you do not obey that command, I'm going to take you to jail and I'm going to charge you with
But
it.
I have
Step out of that door
Get
right
out of the
now.
house.
no, excuse me. No, I have rights. I call my attorney then. Like,
Okay.
I have first off, Monique's not here right now. I have the paperwork right here for it.
How do you contact Monique?
I call her usually on her cell phone, but she called me yesterday from her like friend's cell phone because she said her cell phone got lost, so she had put a pause on her cell phone. You know what I mean? But yeah, I usually call her. She usually calls me on her cell phone. I talk to her every couple days. I'm watching the dogs right now and watching the birds.
Daniel claimed he was renting the place. Then he changed his story, saying he was house sitting while Monique was out of town visiting her brother on the East Coast. But his explanations crumbled under the weight of simple facts. Monique's car was still in the driveway, her beloved dogs were still in the house, and according to everyone who knew her, Monique never went anywhere without those dogs. The officers weren't buying it, and Daniel knew it. As a locksmith worked to gain entry, Daniel became increasingly frantic. He refused to step outside. He claimed he had rental receipts but couldn't produce them. He said Monique had called him just yesterday from a friend's phone because her own was lost, but he couldn't provide that number either. Every answer led to another contradiction, another red flag.
Okay. So from the front office, she doesn't go anywhere without her dogs.
Yeah, I know. I've been saying that's what she had. She had an emergency. She had to go to her brother in the East Coast. So, you know what I mean? Like she's not here right now. What do you want me to do about it?
Okay. Do you have a phone number we can contact her on?
I mean, like I usually call her on her 505.
Okay, but what number did you get a phone call for?
I'd have to look at my.
I already called that number that you call her on.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't call her. She calls me generally every couple days. But
Come outside and talk.
I've been here since September.
Okay, that's great. Come outside.
You know what I mean? Huh?
Come outside.
Well, no, because I don't trust you guys. I don't really trust the situation right now. You know.
You need to step outside right now.
Well, what have I done wrong?
Okay, I am here to check the welfare because we have concern for the safety of the lady who lives here.
Okay.
That is not you. You need to step out so I can check the welfare in this house.
Okay.
Step out right now.
I'm a resident here, though.
It doesn't matter.
Step out right now.
Is there anybody else inside with you?
The standoff continued. Daniel insisted he'd been living there since September, that everything was legitimate, that Monique had simply left town unexpectedly. But the front office had no record of him. The HOA had never seen him. And Monique, who was in constant communication with her neighbors and property managers, had never mentioned anyone else living in her home.
If that's the case, then why won't you let us in to make sure she's not here?
I mean, you can come. Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't want you guys trying to do anything to me.
No, I want to go inside so I can confirm Monique's whereabouts.
Okay, I mean, can I just tell my wife that you guys are going to come in and that's it? So I can...
You can call her out with you. Both of you need to step outside.
Okay, I mean, you can come in and see.
That is fine. Call your wife.
Step outside.
All we're doing is checking the welfare of Monique.
Call your wife. Like, hey, come out right now.
Okay.
You guys step outside, and then I'm going to have a couple officers come inside to clear it, okay? Call her from right there.
Well, how come we have to stay outside?
Call her out.
Call her out from right there.
Okay, well, give me 1 second.
Just call her out.
Hey, give me a second, please. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
She was in the shower last time I checked. Can I go check on her real quick?
Call her out.
I just tried to call her. She did.
No, you didn't. You
call louder.
You barely said anything.
Okay. Hey.
Finally, Daniel's wife emerged from somewhere inside the house. Officers ordered both of them outside, but Daniel resisted at every turn. He asked if he could get his wife's purse. He claimed he was scared of what the officers might do. He tried every delay tactic in the book, but the officers had had enough.
No, they're in the cage.
Cage, okay.
Yes, they're in the cage.
Okay. Go my partner.
Hello.
Come on, partner. Go over there. Okay, big upper room, the right looks like a hallway to the left. I'll clear this right if you want to hold the hallway to the left. Okay.
Once Daniel and his wife were finally removed from the premises, armed officers entered the home. What they found was disturbing. A dark, filthy house filled with a nauseating odor and complete chaos. Room after room revealed nothing but disorder and neglect. Then, they found it.
Jesus. I don't smell anything.
They're definitely fucking squatting as well. Like, they shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's like, now that it's clear.
Smells like they were burning something in here.
Why do they have like all these fucking like small like foam things? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I really wonder what happened to the fucking Monique.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Is that blood?
No, I think that's shit.
What is this?
The freezer?
Yep.
Where's it locked at? It's right here. I think.
Yeah, it's got a key on it.
In one of the back rooms sat a large chest freezer. It had been deliberately covered up and locked with a padlock. The locksmith, still on scene, made quick work of the lock, but as he did, Daniel's demeanor outside shifted dramatically. He began shouting that the officers had no right to open that freezer, that they were violating his rights. That reaction told the officers everything they needed to know. Whatever was in that freezer, Daniel desperately didn't want them to see it.
I think.
Yeah, it's got a key on it. Is it a Allen thing?
It's like an Allen key.
Dude,
If there's a body in here, dude.
I swear to God.
Is this thing even on?
Oh,
Yeah, it's on. It's running.
One officer noticed the smell immediately, that unmistakable, horrifying odor that can only mean one thing. Heart pounding, the officer lifted the freezer lid. Monique Gilbertson's frozen body lay inside.
Oh. I got a whiff. There's something in there.
keep it down because he's like right outside.
There's a person in here. Go get him in handcuffs. God damn it! She's stuffed in the freezer.
The generous woman who had opened her home to a stranger, who had offered Daniel a place to stay in exchange for simple help around the house, had been murdered and stuffed into her own freezer like discarded trash. Daniel and his wife, Gina Lopez, were arrested immediately. At first, Daniel tried to spin yet another story. He claimed he'd found Monique unconscious, surrounded by drug paraphernalia, and panicked. He said he didn't know what to do, so he put her body in the freezer. But the autopsy would blow that lie wide open. The medical examiner's report revealed the horrifying truth. Monique had over 200 times the lethal dose of fentanyl in her system. This wasn't an accidental overdose. This was murder. Cold, calculated, and deliberate. Eventually, faced with overwhelming evidence, Gina Lopez broke down and told investigators what really happened. The story went back months. Monique and Daniel had met at a Home Depot. Monique, kind-hearted and perhaps lonely, had offered Daniel a place to stay in exchange for simple help around the house. It seemed like a mutually beneficial arrangement. But Daniel and Gina had other plans. According to Gina's statement, the couple had been stealing from Monique. Arguments erupted over their hygiene and the condition they were keeping the house in. Monique wasn't stupid. She knew something was wrong. Eventually, she'd had enough and asked them to leave. Daniel couldn't let that happen. He'd grown comfortable in that house. He wanted it for himself. So he came up with a plan that was as simple as it was evil. Think about the coldness required to do what Daniel did next. This wasn't a crime of passion or a momentary loss of control. This was premeditated murder. Daniel injected Monique with a massive, fatal dose of fentanyl. His plan was chillingly straightforward. Kill the homeowner, hide the body, and take over the house as if nothing had happened. He'd continue living there, using her home, her belongings, caring for her dogs as if he belonged there. For weeks, he got away with it. He told anyone who asked that Monique was out of town. He blocked calls, made excuses, and lived in that house with her frozen corpse hidden away in the back room. It was only when Monique's concerned friend insisted on a welfare check that his house of cards finally collapsed.
Daniel Rue was charged with murder, elder abuse, and multiple drug-related offenses. Gina Lopez faces charges of residential burglary and drug possession. Both are currently in custody awaiting trial. Daniel's trial is scheduled for October 2025. If convicted on all charges, he's facing life in prison without the possibility of parole. Monique Gilbertson did what many of us would consider a good deed. She saw someone in need and offered help. She opened her home and her heart, and it cost her everything. This case serves as a tragic reminder that evil can walk through your door, wearing the mask of someone who just needs a little kindness. This case is still developing, and justice for Monique is still being pursued. What do you think about Daniel's defense? Do you believe his initial claim that he panicked, or was this always about taking over Monique's home? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.